Emerging Green Hydrogen Industry with GIZ Visions. Workshop January 8, 2023, Development of Strategies and Partnerships for the Construction of the Hydrogen Infrastructure in Vietnam. Contents. 1. GIZ. 2. Potential and current policy environment. 3. Mechanism of GIZ to support the private sector. 4. Green hydrogen technology and business hub. GIZ. Deutsche Gesellschaft für internationale Zusammenarbeit, GIZ, GmbH. As a federal enterprise, GIZ is active in 130 countries to create prospects for people worldwide. Organized as a private sector entity, but non-for-profit, 100% state-owned. Around 25,000 employees abroad and 3,000 employees in Germany, around 380 employees working in Vietnam. Our partners. Ministry of Industry and Trade. Oil, Gas, and Coal Department, OGC Department. Electricity and Renewable Energy. Authority, EREA, Department of Energy Efficiency and Sustainable Development, Electricity Regulatory Authority of Vietnam, ERAV. Electricity Vietnam, EVN, Communist Party of Vietnam, Central Economic Committee, National Assembly. Potential and current policy environment. Vietnam's potential in the global context. Fast-growing economy with an increasing energy demand of 10% PA. Industry consumes more than 50% of energy. Due to good RE resources and existing infrastructure in a good position to roll out green hydrogen. Stable and forward-looking energy policy framework. Large and diverse renewable energy industry. Proximity to major importers in the Asia-Pacific region. Ambitions to become a front-runner in clean energy Southeast Asia. Policy environment. Vietnam committed to net zero in 2050 at COP26 and coal phase-out for 2040. The Power Development Plan, PDP-8, defines GH2 goals for the power sector, replace LNG and co-firing coal power plants. PDP-8 dedicated RE for PTX production can be developed without limits to meet domestic and export demands. Developing a carbon market by 2028 focusing on designated energy users. Hydrogen demand summary. Shipping fuels and aviation fuels are sold into international markets and considered as exports for this analysis. The 2030 projected domestic demand for hydrogen, 131 to 1040 kt/year, corresponds reasonably well to the hydrogen strategy supply target, 100 to 500 kt/year. There is some scope for export depending on the intended use of shipping fuels. The 2050 projected domestic demand for hydrogen, 5.4 to 19.8 mt/year in base case, also corresponds quite well with the hydrogen strategy supply target, 10-20 metric tons per year. Large-scale export, e.g. ammonia, for bunkering fuel in Singapore, could therefore be considered as a viable option for excess hydrogen supply beyond the domestic consumption capacity. Mechanism of GIZ to support the private sector. A. International Hydrogen Ramp-Up Program, H2UP. Public-Private Partnership, PPP. Projects are cooperation projects between GIZ as a public partner and the company/consortium as a private partner. Objective: markets for green H2/PTX technologies and applied, ODA countries, are further developed through partnerships with the private sector and the establishment of export-import relationships with Germany and Europe. H2UP operates between R&D and FID. No projects in the R&D area, i.e. on a laboratory scale, approximate. TLR4. Projects that are based on validated and tested technologies or those that will be commercially available soon. Projects not with CAPEX funding. Projects along the entire preferability stage via the PPP instrument, *PPP projects go beyond the individual company interest. Project until final investment decision, FID. PPP financing. The amount of public contribution is min €50,000 and max €2 million. Private partner, or consortium, must contribute at least 50% of the volume of the PPP project, min €50,000. Eligible costs, staff costs, external consultancy fees, travel, material, capital goods, others. All costs must be directly related to the PPP. Non-eligible costs, distribution costs, overheads, taxes, profits, costs for R&D, and lump sum costs. B. Project Development Program, PDP. PDP is part of the German Energy Solutions Initiative, which facilitates business partnerships between German and local companies. How can we support you in going green? We support you in making informed choices for green hydrogen investments. Needs assessment. Current and future H2 demand. Suitability of production sites for green electricity production, solar/wind. Technical optimization. 2 optimized system sizing for electrolyzed and renewable energy installations. Financial analysis. Cash flow modeling, investment options bridging a cost gap. Matchmaking with suitable partners. Identifying suitable partners, project developers and OEMs. Follow-up advisory services, e.g. offer evaluation and contract negotiation. Detailed technical and financial pre-feasibility report. Your input, commitment and provision of technical and financial data. Green hydrogen. Technology and business hub. Objectives. Showcasing key technologies of the GH2 value chain with industrial demonstrators, supporting capacity building with training and upskilling for the sector, building a network of industry stakeholders, developing the GH2 market in Vietnam. The hub aims to de-risk the market entry by showcasing relevant industrial technologies and enable tapping on commercial opportunities and supporting the capacity building of a skilled workforce needed to grow the sector. Private sector partner along the value chain. Location at Vietnamese-German University.